As you start to scale, you got to be taxed as an S-Corp instead of just an LLC sole proprietor, which is what we all started out as.
Yep.
And it's really important for two reasons. The one is what initially attracts us, which is we pay way less in payroll taxes. And so it's a thing you need to do to put thousands of dollars back in your pocket. Reason being is, and this is the nerdy part of it, is when you're taxed as a sole proprietor, you have to pay payroll taxes on every dollar of net income your business makes. You also have to pay income taxes on it, but the payroll taxes are the nuanced difference here. When you're taxed as an S-Corp, you have to take a wage, a reasonable wage according to the IRS, but it's not, you don't take a wage for all your net income, you take a wage for a portion of it. You still have to pay payroll taxes on that, but you don't have to pay payroll taxes on everything else. And it's doubly important because when you're a small business owner, we all get to pay the highly coveted self-employment tax, which means we pay taxes as the employee and taxes as the employer. So our payroll tax rate as business owners is like 15%. So let's say you make $100,000 of net income in your business. If you're taxed as a sole proprietor, you have to pay like 15 grand in payroll taxes. If you instead are taxed as an S-Corp and take a $50,000 wage and then the other $50,000 you can take as distributions, now you only have to pay payroll taxes on $50,000 bucks. 15% of 50,000 is 7,500 versus the 15,000, you save like 7,500 bucks. So like that's reason number one is it's thousands of dollars of tax savings of payroll taxes. Reason number two, that's Dan, the nerdy finance guy's favorite reason, is when you're running a business, it's really easy to get wrapped up in thinking you're an owner operator and making decisions as an owner operator. And we smash those two words together like they're the same fucking thing. And they are two very different things. An owner is an investor. And I will just point out that if you own stock in Amazon, Jeff Bezos ain't going to call you and say, hey, Robert, I need you down at the warehouse this weekend. You got a bunch of boxes to move, buddy. And also, I heard you're a pretty good driver and you like cars. So can you get in that van and go drop some packages off? If you own shares of Amazon, that call doesn't come. You never have to run in and like do work. But if you're a CEO of a business, and owners don't get paychecks. If you own that Amazon stock, you don't go into work, but you also don't get a paycheck. You're just an owner. And as a small business owner, we're that person. And when you're the CEO of a business and you're the operator, you do get a paycheck and you do have a job to do and you do need to go move the boxes and do need to drive the vehicles and do whatever it takes, right? You're doing whatever you got to do and you're trying to scale your business. That role needs a paycheck. And I point out that it needs a paycheck because there's only one person in the world who would ever work for you for free. And it's not you. It shouldn't be you. It's your mom. That's the only person I've ever met in the world that would work for you for free is your mom. And I know because my mom has done work for my business for free. I know my dad never would, though. There's no way I could ever get my dad to do something for me for free. He'd be like, I'm going to send you an invoice. But my mom has helped my business for free in the past.
What about your wife?
No, I think she would want to get paid. Hey, home service heroes. Thank you guys so much for tuning into our home service happy hour content today. I sure hope you learned a little something. And I sure as heck hope that it was entertaining. If you did find it fun and entertaining, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more cool, fun, entertaining business content. And speaking of which, stay tuned. There's a little more here and a little more right here. Check it out.